The NBA Finals are starting today, so I thought it'd be fun to put every Finals MVP in the same draft class. We have a bunch of legends of the game, and Andre Iguodala. Real talk though, do you all think that Iggy deserved the Finals MVP over Curry? Let me know in the comments. I threw all these players in the 2024 draft class, and some guys like LeBron and Curry are currently active in the league. So any Finals MVPs that are actively playing in the NBA have been removed from the association. I don't want 2 Brons in the league. I don't want 2 Currys in the league. That'll be way too confusing. So let's get this video started with the draft lottery. It's gonna be the Phoenix Suns landing the first overall pick. I mean, they did lose Kevin Durant as he's a Finals MVP, and as a result, they didn't play well during the regular season and got that first overall pick. The Hornets are selecting it too. You'd expect that. They're not a very good team in real life. Same goes for the Wizards. Nuggets are picking at 4 as they lost their Finals MVP, Nikola Jokic. Raptors will be selecting at 5. And now we can go ahead and get this draft started. With the first overall pick in the 2024 NBA draft, the Phoenix Suns are going to select LeBron James. You can't go wrong with LeBron. The Suns had a hole at the small forward spot after losing Durant. They fill that hole with LeBron. At 2, the Charlotte Hornets are going to select Michael Jordan. A guy who used to be an owner of the team is now coming in to hoop in Charlotte. At 3, the Washington Wizards are going to select Larry Legendary. At 4, Kareem's still on the board, Jokic is on the board, and there goes Kareem to the Denver Nuggets. Denver ended up losing their elite center, the Joker, and they replace him with arguably the greatest center of all time, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. At 5, the Toronto Raptors are going to take Giannis Antetokounmpo. At 6, the Houston Rockets will take Kobe. I feel like we've seen Kobe to the Rockets in a couple of these draft videos. At 7, the Utah Jazz will take Magic. I like Magic for the Jazz as they don't have a ton of talent on their roster, and Magic will be able to elevate the guys around him. At 8, the Pels are looking for somebody to pair with Zion and B.I., and they get Hakeem Olajuwon, the dream. That's a great pickup. One of the most skilled centers ever. Incredible footwork in the post. At 9, the Spurs will take Curry. Steph Curry and Victor Wembanyama are teaming up here. At 10, the Dallas Mavericks are going to select the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. So you've got Luka, Kyrie, and Shaq in Dallas now. Obviously, in real life, we could see Luka Doncic, maybe Kyrie Irving, take home a Finals MVP. But as of right now, neither one of those guys are Finals MVPs. So Shaq is teaming up with Luka and Kai. At 11, the Orlando Magic take Wilt Chamberlain. The man who dropped a 100-point game himself is teaming up with Paolo Banchero and Franz. At 12, we know the Pistons could use the help, and they're going to take Jerry West, the logo. They already have Cade, but I mean, Jerry West obviously is a better player than Cade Cunningham. You can't go wrong with the logo. At 13, the Blazers will take Tim Duncan, a top 10 player of all time in Duncan, at least according to most people, ends up falling out of the top 10 in this Finals MVP draft. At 14, the Washington Wizards select Moses Malone. I believe the Wizards had another pick in this draft. Yeah, they have Bird and Moses Malone, so they're doubling up on NBA legends here. Speaking of doubling up, the Pelicans have another pick in this draft. They're going to select Isaiah Thomas, MJ's good buddy. Oh, the Hawks have back-to-back picks here at 16 and 17. They'll take Jokic. I can't believe the Joker fell this far in the draft. You get Jokic, Trey, DeJounte. That sounds like a pretty good team. Plus, they're going to get another legend here. It'll be KD. Oh, the Suns are going to be nasty. Trae Young, DeJounte, Joker, and now easy money Sniper. Come on, man. At 18, the Grizz are looking for somebody to add to their squad alongside Ja, and they'll take Rick Barry. At 19, the Pels have another first, and they'll take the Flash. Oh, the Pelicans are going to be absolutely loaded. At number 20, the Chicago Bulls will be trading their pick. Probably a huge mistake here unless they get somebody good. They traded it for Fred VanVleet and Steven Adams. And now the Rockets are going to get a legend to pair up with Kobe Bryant. It'll be Tony Parker. At 21, the Toronto Raptors take Paul Pierce. At 22, the Chicago Bulls take Kawhi. They fumbled trading that 20th overall pick because they could have had Kawhi and another Finals MVP. I mean, getting Kawhi Leonard is great, but they could have had two guys. Nonetheless, welcome to Chicago, fun guy. At 23, the Cavs will take Wes Unseld, another big man added to their roster. At 24, the New York Knicks take Joe Dumars, getting some additional scoring over in New York. At 25, Boston, oh, they're trading their pick, thank goodness, because they already have a good enough roster. They trade their pick and a second for Paul Pierce. Oh my gosh, the Celtics are going to be overpowered. The truth is headed to Boston. Paul Pierce is a Celtic legend, and he's going to be playing in Boston once again. At 25, the Raptors take John Havlicek, an old school legend. At 26, the Heat take Chauncey. They could use a good PG. I mean, they do have Scary Terry, but I think Chauncey will fit in well. At 27, the T-Wolves take Dennis Johnson. At 28, the Knicks take James Worthy. At 29, the Sixers take Dirk. Dirk fell all the way to 29. He's pairing up with Embiid. Two of the most skilled bigs of all time playing together. What a great pickup for them. Dirk's 2011 championship is up there with the greatest championships of all time, won by a superstar, considering who he was going against with the Big Three Heat. At 30, the Jazz are going to take Bill Walton. Rest in peace to the great Bill Walton. At 31, the Utah Jazz will select Alfred Benjamin, an auto-generated dude. The Sixers got Willis Reed in the second round. Frederick Williams goes to the Blazers. All right, it looks like now we're getting into the category of auto-generated guys. There's Cedric Maxwell. He's going to the Suns. The Suns drafted somebody else. They drafted LeBron. They also get Cedric over in Phoenix. But yeah, I think that'll wrap it up. Oh, there goes Iggy to Philadelphia. Sixers legend. And I think we're done for real this time. It's straight auto-generated guys. No way Iguodala is letting auto-generated players get drafted before him. That's crazy. But yeah, this draft, absolute insanity. So many legendary players. I have a feeling that season number 1 is about to be absolutely crazy. I want to show you all a couple notable teams before we jump into this first year, and then we'll get things started. Check out the Sixers. They've got Dirk alongside Embiid and Maxey. They've also got Iguodala. Oh man, the Hawks are going to be insane with the Joker and KD. Shaq in Dallas is going to be a problem. The Pels are insane. Isaiah Thomas, D. Wade, Hakeem. Rockets have Kobe and Tony Parker. The Wembanyama and Curry duo will be a lot of fun. And that's enough talking. Let's jump into season number 1. Season is over with. Luka Doncic manages an MVP, even playing alongside Shaq and Kyrie. He'll always find a way to get his. LeBron James wins Rookie of the Year. I mean, yeah, this LeBron guy is pretty good at basketball. Wes Unseld, 6th Man of the Year in Cleveland. They do have a lot of big men over there, so Wes had to take on a bench role in his rookie season. James Worthy takes home DPOY. Congrats to James. And Andrew Nembhard wins Most Improved. I could see him winning this in real life next year. Jonathan Kuminga, Clutch Player of the Year. Bron made All-NBA first in his rookie season. Magic made All-NBA second. Usually Magic is a cheat code in the simulation. Also, there goes Tim Duncan making All-NBA third. I was watching some Tim Duncan Spurs highlights yesterday. This man's game is just beautiful. Maybe I've officially reached Unk status if I think Tim Duncan pump fakes and layups and stuff are incredible, but man, this dude's game is nice. I don't care. All defensive first. A lot of our rookies are already here. There's the Flash on second team, Bron as well. And headed into the playoffs, the Thunder Thunder are the 1 seed despite having no picks in the draft. They're just doing OKC things. The Mavericks are the 2nd seed with the Diesel. I mean, this makes sense. This team's in the finals right now. They add the Diesel into the mix. Of course, they're going to be good. Bron Book and the Suns were the 3 seed. And wow, Tim Duncan led the Blazers to the 4 seed. That's incredible. Over in the East, the Cavs were the 1 seed. They had West coming off the bench. Pacers didn't really pick up anybody via the draft, but they were the 2 seed. Okay, here we go. The Magic with Wilt Chamberlain were the 3 seed. You're starting Jalen Duren over Wilt Chamberlain. Jalen Duren's a great basketball player. Love to pick him up in my rebuilds and everything, but are we being serious right now? And Joe Dumars, James Worthy, and the New York Knicks were the 4 seed. Of course, I'm sure Jalen Brunson was a big part of that. And let's go ahead and get these playoffs started. We're going to go through the first couple rounds pretty quickly, but then we'll slow it down once we reach the conference finals. Okay, we've got Shaq, Kyrie, and Luka competing against the Thunder here in the West. And over in the East, it's Orlando versus New York. Wilt Chamberlain taking on Joe Dumars and James Worthy. I feel like in a lot of these videos I do where I have historical players in the mix, Wilt Chamberlain never really does too much. So it's exciting to see him doing something here. He's leading the Orlando Magic to the finals, playing alongside Paolo in Orlando. They're doing great things. And then over here in the West, we've got an important Game 6 coming up between OKC and Dallas. The Mavs are facing elimination here. And this game is close. Minute 59 left. Let's jump in. Also, can we talk about Shaq's 2K face scam, man? Like, they did my man wrong. They got him out here looking like Megamind. His forehead is huge. All right, anyway, let's get this started. Jalen Smith will give it into Luka Doncic. Doncic is defended by OG. OG's a great pickup for the Thunder. Beautiful pass, though, from Luka to a wide-open Derek Lively. Lively's been incredible this year for the Dallas Mavericks. We've got a 1-point game here, about a minute 45 remaining. Shea with the rock. He'll get the screen from Holmgren. SGA working in the mid-range, finds Chet wide open on the roll for a dunk. Now Luka's looking for an answer here for the Dallas Mavericks. Doncic will get the screen here from Smith, step it back, and he knocks it down. Oh my gosh. Luka is just like that, bro. Tie ball game here, about a minute 20 remaining. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going to the basket. You're not going up over Shaq, buddy. Luka will grab the rebound. Doncic is going to slow it up here. Now he's attacking the basket. Luka's doubled. He finds Jalen Smith wide open. Smith can't knock it down, even though he's got the three-point icon next to his name. Kyrie with the steal there. He's been great at stealing the ball in the playoffs in real life. Kai, short jumper, money. Come on, bro. Mavericks are up by 2 here. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander attacking the basket. Layup is good. We are all tied up. These two teams are going back and forth in the clutch. Luka Doncic with the ball. Doncic in his bag working on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's going to fake a couple times, swing it to Kyrie. Kyrie is defended by Giddey. Kai will get the screen from Jalen Smith. Go to the basket. Layup is good. Don't let Kyrie get too close to the basket because you know he's going to come up with some type of creative finish and go get you a bucket. Irving gives the Mavs a 2-point lead with that finish. So the Thunder can tie it up with the 2 or go for the lead with a 3-ball. Lou Dort into SGA. Shea right to the basket for the slam. No resistance from the Mavs. But now the Mavericks are essentially going to have a chance for the last shot. There's a 0.4 second differential between the shot and game clock. So the Mavericks can chew a lot of clock here. Josh Green will give it into Kyrie Irving, and Irving's just going to take his time here. Kyrie is a great option to take the last shot. You could also go to Luka. I mean, you can't really go wrong here if you're the Mavs. You could even go to Shaq. Kai will get the screen from the Diesel. Irving down to Doncic. Doncic is doubled. He kicks it to Josh Green, and Green misses it. Thunder the rebound. No timeouts. Full court misses. We are headed to overtime here. More basketball coming up. Josh Green got a decent look there from 3. Actually, can I rewind this? Oh yeah, I can. Let me use this nice little instant replay feature. I'm about to get into my basketball analysis bag here. How do we do this? The fact that I'm a 2K YouTuber and can barely work this replay mode is just terrible. But anyway, you see Josh Green catches the ball here, right? He's got the extra pass to PJ Washington because J-Dub is the only defender really even close close to him. So if Josh Green swings this corner, bro, PJ's probably knocking that down. But anyway, he didn't do that, so we got overtime. And in overtime, with 24 seconds remaining, the Oklahoma City Thunder have the basketball, and the Mavs are going to be forced to foul. Things did not go Dallas's way in the OT period, and they could very well be getting eliminated here by the Thunder unless they see some Luka magic, maybe some Kyrie magic. I don't know, man. They're going to need to get a bucket and quick. They probably need a three-pointer. Josh Green is inbounding. It'll go into Luka. Doncic is defended by SGA. Luka going to step it back. Lob to Shaq. That was a nice play. Showtime from the Dallas Mavericks there. But yeah, I don't think that's going to help them get back in this game. This one is over with. Luka had 45, Kai had 27, Shaq had 20, and overall, the Diesel was very good in the NBA playoffs. Unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. The Dallas Mavericks have been eliminated, and the Thunder are headed to the finals to take on the Orlando Magic. Game 1 of the series will go to OKC. Magic win Game 2. Thunder take Game 3 and 4. OKC is inevitable, man. They're just too good at basketball. They win the championship here in year 1. So unfortunately, none of our finals MVPs were able to get the job done as a rookie, but I think things will be different in year 2. You've got guys like Wilt Chamberlain who are already 90 overalls. You've got teams like the Jazz who are getting a lot better headed into season 2. Look at Michael Jordan. He's becoming a star in Charlotte. The Hawks, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with KD and the Joker getting better. And probably the scariest team of them all is the New Orleans Pelicans. Hakeem's almost a 90. Isaiah Thomas is up to an 86. D Wade's up to an 86. And also check out the Houston Rockets. They're going to be a problem. Kobe's already the best player on the team headed into year 2. Tony Parker, it's going to take him a little more time, but he'll become a star as well. Plus, they've got all this other young talent on the team. A lot of exciting storylines going on as we head into season number 2. Year 2 is wrapped. There goes Luka again. Cade Cunningham, 6th man of the year in Detroit. They did draft the logo, so I guess they have Cade coming off the bench now. There goes Wemby with the DPOY. And on All-NBA first, you've got LeBron, and you've also got Michael Jordan. Mike averaged almost 30 PPG this year. On the second team, you see Magic Johnson making it. And on the third team, there goes Tim Duncan. Kevin Durant's here. Rick Barry is here as well. And then here are your all-defensive teams. Checking out the standings, the Mavs were in the mix once again. We saw them in the conference finals last year. This year, they're looking to make it even further as the number 1 seed in the West. Thunder were close behind, though. They won the same amount of games as the Dallas Mavericks. At 3, you've got the Spurs. Yeah, this is a good team. They have Steph Curry and Wemby, and apparently they picked up Scotty Barnes as well. Love that pickup for him. And then at 4, the Jazz. They ended up signing Pascal Siakam. Of course, they have Magic. They also have Bill Walton on the team. And then over in the East, number 1 was the Hornets, led by Mike. At 2, you had the Pistons with the logo. Okay. And then 3 was the Pacers. 4 was the Celtics with the Truth coming off the bench. All right, man. Let's get this postseason started. Just like last year, we'll jump straight to the conference finals. Oh, wow. The Mavs lost in round 1. That's crazy. They were the 1 seed. And here we go. Our conference finals are set. We've got OKC versus Utah. We're kind of rooting for OKC's downfall here. Let's be honest. They don't have any of our finals MVPs. And plus, they're good pretty much every video. We got the Pistons taking on the Hornets here. It's fun to see these two teams going at it. Of course, in real life, both these teams are pretty trash. Okay, both these series are going 7. And the Jazz were actually up 3-0 on the Thunder, so they might mess around and blow that lead. But before we check out that series, we're going to jump in the Simcast for Pistons Hornets Game 7 here. Michael Jordan in a Game 7. Jordan is known as one of the most clutch players of all time, and we're going to get to see if he can clutch up for the Hornets here. Minute 12 remaining. Hornets are down by 5. They have possession of the ball. They're going to need a bucket right here. LaMelo is not checked in the game. And that is because Ball fouled out. So it's going to be on MJ's shoulders here. Ball will go into Mike. He's defended by Marcus Sasser. He'll get the screen. Michael Jordan going to pull the mid-range and bank it home. Bank is open here. And we've got a 3-point game. Here comes Cade Cunningham. He's defended by Nick Smith Jr. This is a favorable matchup for Cade. He has the size advantage, but he still passes out to a wide open Ivy who knocks down a jumper. That's simply bad defense from the Charlotte Hornets, leaving a good shooter in Ivy wide open. And now the Pistons lead will expand to 6. Hornets' backs are against the wall here. They need a three-pointer, but three-point shooting isn't exactly MJ's forte, so he'll go to the basket, miss a floater. Pistons grab the board, and this game is looking like it's over with. Nick Smith Jr. absolutely shoved Cade Cunningham right there. First free throw for Cade is good. Second one for Cade is also good, and I think that'll seal the deal for Detroit. They're moving on to the NBA Finals with the logo. Over in the Western Conference, let's check out this Game 7 between Utah and Oklahoma City. Well, we've got another close one. Minute 25 remaining. Jazz are up by 2, and they have the ball. Reminder, the Jazz were up 3-0 in this series. They're at risk of blowing a 3-0 lead. Siakam will give the ball into Keontae George. George is defended by OG. He'll get the screen from Pascal, pull a 3 ball, and knock it down. Tough shot from Keontae there. Now the Thunder are going to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shai is a pretty clutch player. He's defended by Jones. He has the size advantage here. He'll get doubled, kick it out to a wide open J-Dub, and Williams misses it. It was in and out there. Now here comes Pascal Siakam. Siakam over to George. Keontae, floater is good. The Keontae George takeover in the clutch for the Utah Jazz. They're up by 7 here. Unless the Thunder can get a bucket right now, this game might just be over with. Shai finds Chet Holmgren, gonna swing it to OG for a 3 ball, and OG Anunoby will knock it down. The Thunder, they fought hard to come back from 3-0, and they're in this Game 7. They're gonna play hard. Big shot from OG. Here comes Keontae George. He'll swing it to Trey Jones. If you're the Jazz, you want to take your time and get a quality shot. Trey finds Walton. Now it'll go to Siakam. Siakam knocks down the corner 3, and that will do it here. The Utah Jazz are moving on to the finals despite 56 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh my goodness. And in the finals, it's going to be Pistons Jazz. Jerry West versus Magic Johnson. 2 Laker legends going at it in the finals. Game 1 will go to the Pistons. Game 2 also goes to Detroit. They're up 3-0. And they sweep the Jazz. The logo is named Finals MVP. Just as a fun fact from NBA history, Jerry West is the only player to win Finals MVP despite being on the losing team. Also, real quick, if you're enjoying the video so far, I'd really appreciate if you consider subscribing. We're trying to hit 50K. Thank you all so much for all your support. Over the offseason, Luka Doncic left the Mavs for the Clippers, so that's kind of crazy. Also, check it out. Wilt Chamberlain is up to a 94 overall. Kobe's up to a 94. These guys are taking over the league. Oh my goodness. You see how much some of these players are going up in overall. And with all this progression, you've got to watch out for teams like the Atlanta Hawks and also the Pels, bro. They've got 490 pluses. We could see some super teams forming here. Let's jump into Season 3. Season is wrapped. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander wins MVP. There goes Willis Reed with his 6th man of the year in Detroit. I forgot he was on the Pistons. I can't lie to y'all. So he won a championship with Jerry. LeBron won DPOY. He averaged 25, 10, and 8. And Isaiah Thomas won Most Improved, averaging 20 and 12. Watch out for the Pels. Michael Jordan won Clutch Player of the Year, and Steve Clifford, coach of MJ's Hornets, won Coach of the Year. Here on the first team, you see James, you see Jordan. You've also got Dwayne Wade. Bro, the Pelicans. Oh my goodness. Giannis Antetokounmpo is here as well. There's Tim Duncan, Shaq. Yeah, Shaq had to take a leap this year. Without Luka Doncic on the team, there was just more touches available. Kevin Durant is on the third team. There's Magic. There's Wilt Chamberlain. Also Rick Barry. And now we can jump into the postseason. postseason. The Pelicans are the 1 seed, and you see why. Look at the team. The Thunder are still in the mix at the 2 spot. Jazz are 3rd. They picked up D Fox and moved Magic to the bench. They've also got DG. What's going on here in Utah? They got way too many guards. Spurs are at the 4 spot with the Curry and Wemby duo. Over in the East, Hornets are number 1. They made some notable pickups going out and adding Keegan Murray. They also added Sadiq Bey. No, he's been here for a minute. But yeah, Keegan Murray's a good pickup for the team. At 2, you've got the Washington Wizards, Larry Bird and Moses Malone. This is the first time we're hearing from them in this video. Detroit looking to go back-to-back here, led by Jerry. And then the Pacers are 4th. They picked up Bam. All right, let's get these playoffs underway. The past couple playoffs have been really interesting, so hopefully this year's will be fun as well. We've got New Orleans versus OKC in the conference finals. As much as OKC is overpowered in 2K, I think the Pelicans got them here. And then over in the East, it's going to be Washington versus Indiana. Bird and Malone looking to make their way to the finals. Okay, I might have been wrong about the Pels. They were down 3-0 to OKC, ended up losing in 6, and the Pacers are going to advance here as well. So none of our finals MVPs are even competing for the title. All right, bro, whatever. Whoever wins, wins. It's going to be the Pacers winning in 7. Tyrese Halliburton 44 and 19 to close this one out. That's crazy. Man, I really hope in this year's finals the series goes 7. That would be so much fun. Because in 2022, whenever the Warriors won, they won in what, like 6? The Nuggets won in 5 in 2023. In 21, the Bucks beat the Suns in what, like 6? That was a good series. In 2020, Lakers kind of smacked the Heat. We just haven't had a crazy finals in a minute. I would love to see a crazy one. Anyways, looking around the league, Wilt Chamberlain is the best player out of all of our finals MVPs. He is up to a 97 overall. LeBron is close behind at a 96. Mike's sitting at a 95. Yeah, progression is going well for these NBA superstars. Seems like most of them are above 90 overalls at this point. So y'all better make the finals this year. I was disappointed when it was Pacers Thunder, bro. Not one of our finals MVPs was even participating in that series. Season's wrapped. SGA wins MVP. The Hornets drafted Cam Boozer to play with Mike and LaMelo. I don't know how they got the 2nd pick. Cade won 6th man of the year. They benched him for Jerry. I think that's his 2nd 6th man of the year of the video. LeBron wins DPOY. Michael Jordan, clutch player. There goes Willie Green with the coach of the year. Here are your All-NBA teams. I'm going to go through them a little quicker. I feel like we're kind of getting used to the players who are on the All-NBA teams. There's Kawhi, though, making his first appearance on the All-NBA squad, I believe. And looking at the standings, it's a lot of the same teams. You got the Pels at 1, the Thunder at 2, Jazz at 3. But then at 4, we got a new team. It's the Memphis Grizzlies. And then over in the East, Wizards are at number 1, Hornets at 2, Pacers still in the mix. And then here goes the Raptors. They have John Havlicek and Giannis Antetokounmpo. They're looking to make a run at that Larry O'Brien. This year in the conference finals, we got Pels versus OKC in the West. Bro, OKC, they're too good. They've been in the conference finals like every year. And then over in the East is Hornets Wizards. And the Pels are going to take down the Thunder to advance to the finals. And the Wizards ended up beating the Hornets. So it's Wizards Pelicans here. Pelicans just absolutely loaded up on talent. But the Wizards are good in their own right, so we got to give them their respect. They've made it all the way here to the finals. Both these teams were elite in the regular season. They were the number 1 seeds in their respective conferences, so hopefully we get a good series here. Game number 1 will go to Washington. Pels win game 2 and 3. And 4. Yeah, the Pelicans might just be too good to be stopped. I can't lie to y'all. Just so much talent on one roster. And just like that, we are about to head into season number 5 of this video. And I feel like the main storyline we're watching out for at this point is if any team can stop the Pelicans. Okay, somebody can stop them. They just lost a lot of players. Okay, hold on. I guess some of the young guys hit restricted free agency. So we might have seen a lot of player movement around the league. I'm going to check out all the teams and see if anything's looking different. Okay, the Bucks look way different. They have Donovan Mitchell. They've been having him apparently. But they picked up Kawhi and Zion. That's crazy. The Clippers picked up Isaiah Thomas to play alongside Luka. The Pacers picked up John Havlicek to play with Hallie and Bam. And yeah, the Pelicans, they lost a lot of talent. So they definitely can be stopped this year. They do have some young guys in Ron Holland and Trey Johnson who are getting better, but they're not nearly as good as they were last season. Ooh, the Raptors lost Giannis and John Havlicek. Man, the Rockets are so good. I'm surprised they haven't done anything so far. The Spurs look great with Curry and Wemby. Oh my gosh, the Thunder have Alex Sarr. Oh, the whole league might be cooked. How did they get Cat? They have Cat playing for $5 million here? How in the world, bro? Oh my goodness. And yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for our look around the league. We did see quite a bit of player movement, so I wanted to let y'all know what was going on. But oh my goodness, the Pelicans completely fell apart after their championship. So it seems like the league is kind of wide open. I don't know who is going to win the chip this year. Season is wrapped. Shea wins MVP. There goes Cade, another 6th man of the year. Hakeem wins DPOY. Zach Edey, most improved in Phoenix. Tyrese Halliburton, clutch player. And on the first team, you've got Shaq, you've got Wade, you've got Bron. Wow, Shaq's numbers were crazy. And yeah, here's your other All-NBA and All-Defensive teams. Now we can go ahead and jump into the postseason. Thunder were the #1 seed in the West, of course. They're the Thunder. At 2, you had the Grizzlies, of course, with Rick Barry and John Morant. At 3, it was San Antonio. I've been hyping up this Steph and Wemby duo for a minute, but they have not done anything. Pels are still in the mix at the 4 spot, even after losing a lot of their core. And man, the East was kind of trash this year. But the Hornets were at the 1 spot, Heat came in at 2, Cavs came in at 3, and Wizards at 4. I feel like we haven't heard much from Bron all video. The Suns have just been trash. But let's get these playoffs underway. I'm just hoping OKC doesn't win. Oh my gosh, OKC is in the conference finals again. They'll be taking on the Grizz. All right, Memphis, I'm rooting for y'all to take down the Thunder. And then over in the East, it'll be Charlotte versus Orlando. Wilt versus Mike. Come on, that's a fire matchup. Oh my gosh, Orlando just swept the Hornets. And Wilt Chamberlain is in the finals taking on the Thunder. Good luck, Wilt. Wilt was one of the most dominant players in NBA history, so we'll see if he can take down this dominant OKC team. Game 1 will go to the Thunder. They also win game 2. All right, Wilt. I'm sorry. I mean, there wasn't much you could do here, big dog. I know that the Thunder got Cat on a 1-year deal, so hopefully once he's off the team, the Thunder's dominance will be over. You know one team that I've really been waiting on to be dominant? The Rockets, bro. This team is insane. Kobe, I want to see you win a chip. But let's go ahead and get into another season. Look at that. Dwayne Wade winning an MVP here. Luka Doncic, 6th man. I know they have Isaiah Thomas, but come on. No way they're bringing Luka off the bench. Shaq wins DPOY. Here are your All-NBA teams for this season. To be honest, I don't really care. I'm just going through them quickly so we can get to the playoffs. And yeah, we'll just go ahead and simulate straight to the conference finals. I'm not even going to look at the standings. We're just going to see what teams end up here. Of course, it's OKC. They'll be taking on San Antonio. Come on, man. I need the Spurs to win. I've been hyping y'all up for so long. You're finally here in the conference finals. I get to see y'all compete. And then over in the East, it's Heat versus Hornets. The Heat picked up Joker, so Joker left the Hawks. And then the Hornets, they've got Mike, they've got Brandon Miller, they've got Cam Boozer, LaMelo. They're absolutely stacked. I can't lie to y'all. All right, the Spurs and OKC are tied up into a piece. I'm jumping in the Simcast for this one. I'm really rooting for OKC's downfall, so I need my Spurs. Yes, I'm a Spurs fan right now to win this game. They did not win this game. They lost by about like 2,000 points. Oh my gosh, bro. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. Game 6, the Spurs came to play. All right, San Antonio got the dub. It was really close in Game 6. Probably should have jumped in, but we're going 7. Also, over here in the East, we're going 7 as well between the Hornets and Heat. All right, let's see how these go. Game 7 between the Hornets and Heat was absolutely trash. Heat ended up smacking the Hornets. Michael Jordan loses before the finals. And now we got to see if Steph Curry and Wembanyama can take down the loaded Oklahoma City Thunder, or if the Thunder will once again crush my hopes and dreams. It's looking like the Thunder are going to crush my hopes and dreams again. I am so sick of y'all, bro. This stupid OKC team, man. In the NBA Finals, it'll be Heat versus Thunder. If the Thunder win this championship, I'm ending the video. I'm not lying. Game 1 will go to OKC. Game 2 goes to OKC. Heat win Game 3. Thunder win Game 4. Yep, that's it. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.